Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Now, I've been doing pretty good with these uploads recently, and I've gotten a lot of videos out in the past couple of days, so I'm glad about that. And I'm gonna continue this little streak that's going on, and I hope I can just do this all the time. But if not, I'll make sure to make up for it in the future. Okay? So this one is about happened about 2 years ago, I believe, and this is a story on how I cracked my head open, I guess. So yeah, let's get into it. And I'm gonna skip past all the boring stuff because during the day literally has nothing to do with it because this entire story time, it was just a normal entire day until it got to the end of the day, which was around literally midnight to like 1 a.m. is when this really all starts, okay? So I was home alone. It was just me and my sister. I was young at the time, and she was a bit older than me because, she's like 4 years older than me. But still, so yeah, we were just downstairs. We were watching a movie, just chilling, relaxing, kind of just living life without parents at that point. Okay, and then all of a sudden we get the idea. We're like, okay, she wants to make a TikTok. So I'm like, you know what? Yeah, we're high energy. We're just like chilling, everything like that, and we're just having like a fun time or whatever. So yeah, she gets the bright idea to film TikToks. So we just start filming like these dumb, stupid ones. Like the basic ones that you film that get like 0 likes, everything like that. But then I had the bright idea to I was gonna try to flip, yes, front flip off of my couch, okay? Now, I don't know why this idea crossed me. It was probably because it was what, like 1 or 2 a.m. and I wasn't really thinking properly. But with no experience at all, I was thinking, you know what? Maybe I can just do a simple little front flip off the couch, okay? Now, if you guys ever think this, and you guys have never front flipped before, don't do it, okay? Just take that thought and just put it far away from your mind because this is really not gonna end well for you. Or it's probably gonna end how you did with me. You know what? Maybe you're experienced, maybe you're not experienced, and maybe you'll just get lucky and do it. So, you know what? No stopping you. Just go for it. Do what you want to do. But in my circumstance, I shouldn't have done it. I had no experience and I was stupid. Okay. So we get the camera set up, right? And we're ready to film this TikTok of me front flipping off the couch. So I get a running start. I hop onto the couch and I do a huge front flip off. Land on my feet. Okay. And then I land on my feet and I thrust me forward, okay? Like I land and it springs me forward because I like over rotated it, I guess, a little bit, which is kind of surprising. And I go launching like 4 or 5 feet straight into like my house is built where they have wooden beams. So I launch 4 feet straight into the corner of a wooden beam, okay? And I just hear crack, a big like knock, like a bowling ball hit a bowling pin. It was very disgusting. But yeah, no, it hurt like hell, okay? Let's just be honest. I was sitting there and I was holding my head and I was like, ow. But I was laughing too because this is just a funny TikTok that we were filming and it was stupid and we were having fun. And then I'm like, wow, dude, I'm so sweaty after this. And I'm still laughing. She's like, are you okay? We're just like laughing about it. And then I take my hand off and all the sweat is not sweat. All the sweat is blood, okay? I'm pouring blood out of my head at like tremendous rates, okay? And she starts freaking out, okay? And so do I, because I'm bleeding out of my head. But, you know, I start rushing to like the kitchen. I'm trying to wash it off, and I'm grabbing like rags and putting it there. And we don't really know what to do, okay? Because at the time, I wasn't able to drive, and my sister didn't have her license. So we were kind of stuck, okay? We were stuck in a bad situation where we were trapped at a house. We had no car. And my head was bleeding tremendously. Okay? And I'll try to find a picture. I did take a picture of this. So if I do find a picture, I'll put it in right now. But yeah, anyway, I obviously went to the bathroom. I took a picture in the video because it was just a crazy moment and I never thought it would happen. And it was just very like so much going on at one time, so I thought it was like really good to just document it. But my sister yelled at me for that, and she still yells at me for it to this day because, she says I probably should have just rested instead of like doing all this. But anyway, so we ended up not calling 911 because, we didn't want to pay for an entire ambulance. But what we do is we call my dad, who lived about 15 minutes away at the time. He was sleeping, but he woke up after like 5-10 calls from my sister, so that was good. And yeah, eventually he came and picked us up, and I was still bleeding really bad, but he said that I shouldn't go to the hospital and I should just wait till tomorrow. And although I was kind of petrified, I just agreed with him because, I thought that would be best. So I make it to his house, and bleeding is kind of dimming down now, but my head is literally pounding on the inside, and I don't know, it's really bad, and I don't know how deep it is. I don't know anything about that, so I keep holding the paper towel and rag on it for a while, and then eventually I end up taking it off and looking at it, and it's a pretty deep scar, and it goes about like 2 inches down my head, which is part of the craziest part, okay? 2 inches down my head that I can still see a line to this day, okay? So that was really cool. I guess it's a nice little like a little memory scar, I guess you could say. But it's still with me to this day. And that night I was way too afraid to go to sleep because, I didn't want to die of internal bleeding, and I was overthinking that for sure. But yeah, I didn't want to go through all that, so I made sure to just not sleep for that night. So I stayed up all night just thinking that I was going to be dying. And then I ended up going to the doctor the next day. They said I just had a concussion, and that it's kind of just going to be like a little permanent brain injury that's going to stay with me forever. And that's why you'll never see a story time about any concerts or anything like that, because I absolutely hate loud noises and um, you know, loud voices and bright lights, all that. So, yeah, that's the story and how I cracked my head open. I hope you guys enjoyed this story. If you did, make sure you leave a like and subscribe. And yeah, I'll be continuing these uploads. And I hope you guys enjoy this video again. Peace out.